Boom, guys, what's up? We are back. Today we are going to do a full upstream of Angry Family's shiny new top task force. We had a little bit of an incident with our previous one, and so we had to start a new one, and it is called Angry Gorillas. Angry Gorillas, it looks like this. We can check out the stats here. You can see, well, it says the task force is started 230 days ago, but it was used as a holding task force, but the number of operations started is the correct one. So we started 17 days ago. And it says most started Operation Fallen Hope, last started Operation Fallen Hope. That is correct, but we do sort of a split Fallen Hope Duplexity right now. And we have a leader, his name is Cass. He used to be co-leader before in Angry Alliance. He's also part of the Angry Family Council. So it's a pleasure to have him as leader. I'm really glad he got the job. So in the chat right now we have Indigo Caraballo, that is Gurtori, and we have Canal. So welcome, guys. We have a couple more watching right now. So if we look at the log here, you can see we have a bunch of Duplexity ops in here. And so far it's going pretty well, because when you do Duplexity, the goal is to get more points than you get from Fallen Hope. You can see you get 1820 if you beat Fallen Hope. So the goal is to get more than that. And we can see we have 2036, 1938, we have 1880, 1950, we had a rough one over here with 1697, 1878, 2019. So the Duplexity ops are going really well. Hey Amit, welcome. The op I want to show you today is our last Duplexity. It's also the best one yet. 2036 out of 2160. And you can see here we had Maze, we had Jawline, we had Trinity, Redline, Boomtown, Deja Vu, and Runway. And each Duplexity roll you get 4 of the new bases, the double core bases, and you get 3 so-called Forlorn Hope bases. And on this roll we got the Forlorn Hope bases as shield bases as well. So it's a little bit nasty when it gets like that. But we did not roll Spine, and that helped a lot. Spine is a very difficult base. It takes a lot of hits to get down. I think I'm gonna start with Boomtown, what I would consider, well, maybe not the easiest, but it's one of the easier bases. So let's head right in. It is Cordis. Cordis is longtime co-leader in Angry Assassins, and he's still there, I believe. Hey Arash, welcome. And we have Baha with his yoga exercise in the chat here. He's always warming up with making front flips and back flips and lifting weights before he hits. Anyway, Cordis, he's been in the family for a long time, and he's gonna open Boomtown now with 8 boats of Bombardiers and Bullet, and this is a 6-4 account. And during this operation we have this current tribe with reduced GBE cost for shocks. That is one hell of a tribe. again, it's so powerful. Let me know, guys, if anything is not good with audio and stuff. Then I'll know. I don't know if I can fix it, but so he's smoking his bombardiers up here, all the way to the back, with a microwaver here. So you know the standard open when you walk Scorchers and Zukas up to the left of these cells. It's kind of a bit more trickier with this microwaver here. Although the waver does not cover a lot of the path around the corner here, still it's an extra risk. If you can eliminate risks, you do that. Hey Cass, we got the leader, the angry silverback, the leader of angry gorillas, Cass. Baha, are you calling me Jung? I think it's my webcam is really really bright. Makes me look pale. So he cleared all of the top rocket launchers. He's gonna get this cannon. Now I think he will clear whatever he can here to help the next hit. My voice audio is a little low. Okay, let's try and turn it up a little bit. Try like that, see if it's better. Or I can turn down the game volume or anything. Now it's just making a big hole here. Personally, I think one of the big problems with Grens is their obviously it's their biggest perk, their range, but it is also a problem because they reach the cells everywhere and they target all the cells. Like if you stand in a spot like this. So now he's flared the core, and this is gonna be for 1 minute here. Let's speed it up. See how big of a dent he can do here. Thank you, Cass, for that. Okay, so that was Cordis with the opening hit on Boomtown. He did a really good job, clear all of the top. He made a big hole in the cells for the next player to stand. And well, let's see here. We have Impzilla next, and that is Imp. The beast lady, the mother wolf. She's my second in command in Sparrows as a co-leader there. And she is also now in Angry Gorillas. With a 6-4 account, and she's bringing also all Gramps and Cavan. I don't mind Cavan. It's a smart choice when you have like nothing to clear, just a free snipe. These sniper towers may reach a few, and then you can revive those Gramps that you lose. Cavan is he's a pain to walk with. Okay. Oh. And she flared here, and what will happen is Cavan he will never walk to the flare because he doesn't care about flares. He just follows any troops. And the Gramps spread a lot. She's losing a few Gramps here right now. Flaring back, and oh, Cavan. Cavan is in range of this sniper here. Come on, Kevin, move! Oh, so she lost Kevin. And that is probably the only reason why she didn't get this down. It's, she lost too many grams and she can't revive them now. One thing you can do is you can flare higher, like all the way back. So Kevin will walk up and then come back down again. That way you get Kevin up behind the troops. I'm watching this in 1x, just a free snipe. If I remember correctly, she came really close. So she would for sure have gotten this down if Kevin survived. It's not a big mistake, but a costly one, unfortunately. Look here, the shield is gone. So close, so close. Can't be a lot left on that core. So it was 1.7 million. I'm guessing, I don't know, 150,000, 200,000 maybe. So she came really close. And the finishing hit on Boomtown is going to be from the leader himself, Cass. He's even doing it unboosted. All Gramps, no hero. Is it a Bart job? Like, he's cleaning the beach? I think I didn't even watch this hit. I was flaring. Let's go 2x here. So all he's gotta do is to get his Gramps up there and just flare the core. It's like 4 flares and some smokes. Hey, good. Welcome back. Got him up there. Didn't even flare the core. Now we did. And boom, pop goes the weasel. That's Boomtown down in 3 hits. That is good. 3 hits is not to be ashamed of. Let's do red line next. This is the first. And this name is pronounced broccoli pie. This is a Swedish player. We call him Broccoli. He used to play in Swedish Royals with me for a while, and it's been an angry good vibe forever, I think. Don't know where he was before that. Maybe Starfish and Assassins, because he was never in Sparrows. Anyway, this is one of the few Swedish players we have in the Angry family, and he is going in with Everspark, 3 boats of heavies. Okay, so there's 1 boat of rifle, 1 boat of cryos. No, wait, that's 2 boats of heavies. 3, 4, so 4 boats of Zukas. This is 6-4 account, but it didn't even boost his troop damage. And the reason for that is yes, we're free sniping it. So the only purpose this hit has is to hack these rocket launchers up here. As long as he managed that, it's a good hit. He accomplished the goals he needed to accomplish. But obviously you have 8 boats of troops that you can use, and you should always. But troop damage is not that important on this hit. We marked 2 rocket launchers here, and he did a double hack and a respawn. Nicely done. The reason we're free sniping is because of these rocket launchers up here. Because they have range When you place grens down here to get the shield generators, these rocket launchers are a pain to deal with. And few rocket launchers here, up here, so it makes sense to free snipe. He got all 4 rocket launchers, so he's basically done now. But you can always drop your troops to try and get some rocket launchers. Make the landing easier for the next hitter, you know? He's using cryos, huh? I think that's smart. Slowing down everything. No, I like to call it a Jolo flare. Flare and hope for the best, you know? We just ran out of shocks and he didn't get that last one, but still, if we look, why can't I press it? There's a flare on it. Oh, anyway, let's see on the next hit. So that was broccoli on red line. And the next hit is TBSC, aka Tabasco Fiasco, long time co-leader in Lions and now co-leader in Gorillas as well. And I forgot to shout out to Broccoli because he just became a co-leader as well. That is a big honor to co-lead the top team in the Engel family. Anyway, TB here, he's going in with all Gramps and Everspark. It's a 6-4 account. And you can see here that this rocket launcher doesn't cover all the way to the left here, so you can save a smoke on landing. That's really good. He's doing good, and he's using Gramps. They have a lot more health than Zukas, so you don't need a med kit in this barbed wire here. You don't always with Zukas either, but sometimes you do if the damage is too high. Dropping crits early, shots coming out. Shocking. So now the goal is to clear all the defenses up here, so that the next hit can just free snipe the core. We have JD in the chat. Welcome, my friend. AHCO, that means Angry Hedgehog's co-leader. He's co-leader in Angry Hedgehogs, it's one of our training teams. I think they do Dead End. They teach people how to do all the fancy stuff that we do. So he's doing a good job here, clearing everything it looks like. Just waiting for the cells to die here, so the troops can target. So he hacks the mortar. He got tired of waiting, I guess. We have Vimto in the chat as well. Welcome, my friend. Vimto 9. Where is Vimto 1 to 8? Mortar is down. The only trouble now is this mortar. I'm guessing the next hit can hack it, or if the next hit goes with Gramps, it can just sit here. You see they outrange everything right now. Even the most of If it didn't reflare, I think it would be safe from the grapplers. But it is. Now it's safe. He did one more hack. I think he wanted the mortar, but he got some cannons instead. Sparky is stupid like that. He can't log into them. Alright. So that's the second hit on Redline. It was TBSC. Now let's look at Mighty Pay. So this is Payman, the Paymanator from Angry Turtles. We have J-Train in the chat as well. He's also in Angry Turtles. And yeah, so Angry Turtles, they rebooted. They exist. And we're all super excited about that because a lot of all these has come back to the game. All the people we used to look up to. Payman is one of them. He is a truly amazing player. He is using 5 GBE and 5 troop damage. He's using all Zugas and Everspark. Let's watch here. The Mighty Pay. The rocket launcher is firing, but it can't reach the girls. He knows this. So he's staying cool. He's flaring a little bit left here. I'm not sure if there's a reason for that. See, he's using a medkit here, just to be safe. Ooh, pop the mine. That's... flaring right around the corner here to get him to walk as tight as possible. We had some grapplers. Keeps flaring to get him into the perfect position here. Hacking 2 machine guns. Yeah, they had it. Maybe. Oh, I don't think. Flaring back again. The mortar. Oh, Sparky, she's hiding behind this sniper tower here. She took a ride with the grappler. Hey, Imp. Her name is too long. She didn't even fit the S behind gorilla. But she is a gorilla. That's for sure. So he's just sniping the core here. He's out of GBE. The mortar, he wasn't able to hack it. I guess that was the plan, to hack the mortar. He got a little bit lucky here. He had enough damage to kill the core. Let's see. Boom. So down is Redline in 3 hits. And that is awesome. Redline in 3 is really, really good. And we have Bon Jiggly. What's up? So that is now the last Forlorn Hope base we have left is Maze. And it was right at the end of the op. And we had 3 hits left for it. And we tried. We had a big plan. And Baja did a really good job. but he messed up a little bit at one point. So the plan was to I'll just show it, because this is still a good hit, even if it didn't work out. So you can see we're missing a shock blaster here, we're missing rocket launcher here, we're missing a shock blaster here. So the opening hit is a lot easier than it normally is. And the plan was to get all of the opening and the top shields in one hit. That was the plan, because we have the cheap shocks, so they make a lot of stuff much easier, because you can shock a lot more. It wasn't embarrassing, Gimp. It wasn't. I explained it. Imp is a really, really good player. And so are all of the players in Gorillas. That's why they are there. Now he's framing onto the power cell, and by doing that you will get the Zukas to spread out a little bit in the cells. And I was in the game for the discussion of this hit, and he said that he needed 50 cells to be able to pull it off, even though we had the cheap shocks. Bonjagler, did you have an incident on Torrent? Or what happened? Ah, okay, some inside jokes here. So he's farming a lot. Now he needs to get this shock blaster. He's throwing critters. Oh look, Brick almost died. Wow. And he needs more cells. Now he's going. Look at that. Look at that. The tiniest little gap. If that smoke was like 1 pixel to the left, he would have gone through here safely. But I'm guessing he knew perfectly well. He had scouted the range, but you know, it's hard to remember an exact spot. And GBE was always going to be tight, because he's trying to do 2 hits in one. And he tried to stretch it, maybe put it too far to the right. So we got unlucky. Doing maze in 3 like this is a long shot to begin with. It worth a shot. If it's like 1% chance it works, it's worth it, you know. So that's it. And so left now, we couldn't possibly get it down in 2 more hits. So left now is 2 farming hits. And this is Me8 Ran, leader of Angry Turtles, or one of the leaders. I think they consider all of the players, most of the players there, as a leader. So he is eating all these cells, 3 GBE and 3 force points. Each cell is worth 1 force point. Just showing this quickly here. Now he's trying something tricky here. He's flaring in the gap here on the barbed wire. This shocking bullet. And moving the Zugas back. Oh, this laser. Oh no, the shock launchers, they are shocking bullet. That's what's happening. So he couldn't press taunt again. That's what happened. Otherwise it would have killed a lot more here. So somehow the shock launchers did not fire at the same time. If they do, you can taunt in between the shock launcher shots, but if they are going like one shock launcher fires and then the other, like, then bullet is permanently shocked and you can't do anything. And the last hit of Maze, the last farming hit, is myself. I only got 19 force points. I made a big mistake on this one. First thing let's see what not gonna spoil anything. So my plan was to hack the shock launchers over here. I overlooked one thing. This machine gun. It was damaged. It had lower health than the shock launchers, so it got hacked. I tried to. It didn't work. My hacks didn't work. And then one thing I forgot. This rocket launcher needed one artillery, and I forgot about it. And it took me a long time to remember. That is gone. So now I have much fewer troops left than I hoped. I'm playing whatever I can here with the few troops I have. So that's Maze farming. We got, I don't know how much we got from it. We got 56 plus 60, that's 116, plus 19, 135. So that's not bad. 135 force points off of Maze. Now let's get into the Duplexity bases, the double core bases. And I think a self slap. Yeah, I deserve that. We have added to the chat is 3C and Sandshark. Welcome, guys. Glad to Sandshark. Yeah, he's a legend. He's a beast. I think I don't know. All of these Duplexity bases are difficult in their own way. Let's do them in order here. Let's go Trinity first. Apart from them having 2 cores each, you also have Simos and microwavers as a standard on these bases. Forlorn Hope bases, they only appear if you have them in the weapons lab in the current prototype defense cycle. Then they will appear on Forlorn Hope. But on Duplexity they are always there, and they make the hits so much harder because Simos, for example, they have super long range. They see through smoke. They will kill every spark whenever they can. So this is, sorry, I forgot to introduce the player here. This is Peter690. He goes by the name of Jose. He's a Spanish player, a beast. He's a long time turtle. He played in Angry Turtles for a long time. He plays in a 5-man called Boogians at the top of the 5-man leaderboard, together with some other Angry Family beasts. And I don't know where else he plays. He plays in Gorillas and Angry Turtles. I think he's in Monkeys too. He's a beast of a player. So he killed he's done 4 hacks and he killed this Flotsam because to the right of this Flotsam was another Flotsam, and that one had range on this. Essentially the Trinity, the strategy, it always is a free snipe because the cores are so close to the beach, so you free snipe them. You can see nothing is in range here. He's standing here safely. He's doing good here. He's doing a big dent on the core here. I'm feeling I'm a little bit nervous putting myself to a test here to see if I really know what's up on these bases. Let's see, he used a 7-3 account, 7 GBE statues. The next hit on Trinity is... took a while. Here, KFG0. This is Canal, the co-leader in Gorillas and our mastermind, our master planner. He has extensive knowledge and experience on Duplexity, and he's the type of guy, like, he not only does he learn strategies, he analyzes them and he knows why we do certain things, and he's a really smart guy. He's using 7 boats of Zukas, 1 boat of Grams and Everspark. So we need to hack 1, 2, 3 more rocket launchers. This one is good. So you go from the left of this microwaver. That is your final kill zone from this left core. Oh, Angry Krusty, I'm doing so good. I have summer vacation, you know. Not working feels so good. So he did 3 hacks. That is awesome. Lasers and shock blasters and all kinds of nasty shit around here. What's he doing? Okay, he's landing his troops now. So 7 boats of Zukas. Now it's flaring over in the corner. I think he has the Grams in. No, he's dropping the Grams delayed. Oh, but the smoke ran out. So that's a breezy canal. That's a breezy for sure. How are you, Krusty? The reason he has 1 Gramp alive here, you can see that Gramp is targeting this Simo here. And that is why you take Gramps in this hit. The Gramps, they target the Simo. So if he had all 3 of them, they would kill the Simo. But I don't think they will now. And this free snipe is I feel it's a lot like a redline free snipe. Like, it has a grappler in range still. This Simo, the shock blaster has a little bit range. But it's not a pure free snipe, you know. It's difficult to do a really high damage on it. Yeah, Knall has a self slap as well, for sure. Thanks, Bon. I think that's what I'm gonna do here. If people breezy, like self slap instead of turtles. Turtle had this. music. No, I'm not gonna slap myself for every BC, but why am I watching this in 1x? Well, it's done in 40 seconds, so I'm talking too much. Oh, so you're texting and driving, Krusty. That's not good. Don't do that. Only at red light stops, you know. That's the second hit on Trinity. A little bit of a breezy from Canal. The next one is Gurtori. And he's using all Zukas. There was a little bit of a misunderstanding. Anyway, Canal was... he used a 7-3. Gurtori uses 6-4. Also because the Never Spark. Gurtori is a co-leader in Sparrows. He plays in Angry Gorillas. He plays in Angry Good Vibe, and he plays in Monkeys. So this guy is everywhere, and he is he's an absolute machine. It's so rare to see him breezy, you know. Oh, so Krusty usually hit ops at the red light. That's crazy. So so he's smoking here. What they needed to do, he needed to bring 1 bottle of grams, like Knall did, to get this Simo here. The Simo fires once every second. The grappler here, it only fires once every 3 seconds, so the Simo will kill 3 times as many Zugas as the grappler will. So this Simo is really dangerous, but we have the cheap shocks, so you can shock them for a long time here. Let's go 4x. Yeah, JD, I think all of them does, except me. But he did a lot of damage, but unfortunately this core is still up. So we should probably have used 1 or 2 boats on the right core. Like, you can flare up here in the corner, and when the flare runs out, you can drop troops over here on the right side, and they will just sit here because there's no flare active. You can do a split hit. Oh yeah, when you have a family, you gotta find your own space. So now both the cores had around 8 or 9 million shield. And Knall here, the next hit needed to get them both done. So we loaded up our 3-7 account with 3 GBE and 7 troop damage, and he's using 7 bows of Zugas, 1 bottle of Grams, and Everspark. And Everspark, you use her for her hero perk. She poops 3 critters every, I don't know, every 5 seconds or something like that. For 4 boats of Zugas on the left and 1 bottle of Grams. And I was shocking the Simos on the walk to keep them alive here. Coming out of the smoke. Shock blaster got him a little bit. And now you can see the Gramps, they're hitting the Simo. So eventually this Simo will die. And then if you look at this Simo range, it has range on 4 Suzukas or something like that. Other than that, you'll be out of range of the Simmos as long as this one dies. And now it's dead. Now the only thing in range here is oh, he lost every spark. So now need to shock the grappler as many times as his GBE allows for. Oh, here we see when the flare ran out on the left side, he dropped Zugas over here. And they don't walk anywhere because there's no flare active. They just sit here. But now if he flares, he's screwed. Now he cannot flare anywhere. And this is a double-sided free snipe. I don't know why I'm watching this in 1x, 4x. It's just nothing more happening really in this hit. It's just a knall here against the clock. That's all that's happening. The right core is going down, it looks like. But all the Zukas are dead on the left side. So it wasn't quite enough. So with Duplexity and you're doing it as a 25 man, it's like all the hits count all the time. You're always gonna use 25 hits. I've seen Duplexity down in 24, maybe 23, but that is crazy. So finishing hit here is Dwarf Slayer, and that is Amit. He's in the chat. He's using a 6-4 account, also gets an Everspark, and he's got a flare in the corner here, and just kill this core. My voice is so sad. Well, my voice sounds like this. I don't know. I can't help it. And that's keep the Simo shocked to just, you know, keep the Zugas alive. You do more damage. Like 10 medikits or something like that. Awesome. So now Trinity is dead here in 4 hits. Not too bad. Good night, Bon. See you tomorrow or someday. The rest Trinity. Trinity is dead. Let's do the next one is Deja Vu. This is Krusty. Angry Krusty X. It means 10. Angry Krusty 10. 6-4 count. Alzukas and Everspark. He used to be co-leader in Sparrows. He is now in a co-leader in Gorillas, and he also plays in Monkeys, I think. And he's a beast. He's been a long time leader and trainer, and I think it was Angry Breezy the task force was called. So he's helped out a lot with training some of these beasts we see here. He's gone through his school. He's a very, how do you say, knowledgeable guy. Knowledgeable. He knows a lot. What's he doing here? Through one smoking vein here. I think he thought Sparky would go further up. He hacked one rocket launcher. The idea here is we free snipe this core from the right of this flamethrower, like from 3 or maybe 4 o'clock, 3:30. He's going on the left side. There are a few different strategies on this base. Sometimes we clear this area here, sometimes we don't. I don't know. Looks like I should maybe have used the sexy walk on this. Like you can walk in between this cell and this hot pot here. Usually there are microwavers, but there aren't today, so it makes that walk much easier. But I guess this bottom left corner here wasn't that bad either, so yeah, threw an extra smoke on Hank. Yeah, he got everything that was needed here. Now we can walk past this area safely. No microwavers, no simmos. And the next step is to clear out around here. This microwaver, a couple flamethrowers, and to free snipe this core. So free snipe, free snipe. Getting up there. I don't know how much GBE has left. And there's nothing really he needs to bar out, so maybe just clear mines. There's so few Sukas left. Can't really do too much here. Hey, clear mines. Good. Yeah, that's it. Not a bad opening. One hack and cleared all the bottom left corner. That's really good, actually. Then the next one is Kegmeister. He's a long time beast. He's been... Ooh, where has he played? A lot of family teams. Right now he plays in Gorillas and G-Vibe, I believe. He's using the 6-4 account, Alzugas and Everspark. Just go for the left score. What is Everspark for? To just clear a couple defenses, and now it's a free snipe. This one is not in range. These are not in range. Microwaver is not in range. So he's all good here. Now he's just gotta sit here. Just create mines for the next hitter. Mines are clear. Good, the core is down. Now it flares up. That is important to remember. You know, when there are two cores, the hit doesn't end when one core pops. So you can do more. You can kill a core, and then you can do more when you hit. So you just got whatever extra cells you could. I don't know if you barded something. I didn't see. But if anything, every cell you kill will lower the health on the core. Not the shield, but on the core itself. That was Kegmeister on Deja Vu. And now the next hit is the finishing hit. So we got Deja Vu down in 3 hits, you guys. That is awesome. Really, really good. 6 GBE, 4 true damage, all Zugas and brick. Yep, imp. You need to bar something and you used 150 GBE on medkits. I know the feeling. We're smoking the beach because we have some grapplers here. We need all the Zukas we can. It's hard for me to tell how high the shield was. It's 1036%. I can calculate out. 1036 times 2 plus 200. So the core health is 2.27 million, and we have 5 shields. Each do take that times 1.5 times 5. So 17 million on the shields here. $17 million plus 2.2, so 19.2 million total health on this core here. And that is usually it's not impossible for a 6-4, but it can be tight. Like if you lose 2 Zukas in a 3 minute free snipe, that's worth like 3 million damage. So you have to be careful. I remember there was a rogue one time. I lost, I think it was 1 Zuka, and I calculated it. And if that Zuka stayed alive, I would have killed it. But so it can be really tight. Let's go 4x here. This is all there is. Some hits aren't. Maybe I should watch this again. I did not pay attention. There are 2 microwavers here. And he walked past both of them. So let's take a look at that real quick. That's what makes it not your usual free snipe. Let's speed it up for a bit here. Let's go 1x. So he flares up here, and you gotta scout now. Know exactly where this range is. And he shocks it a little bit early. Guessing it's gonna shock it again. And this flare is just outside the range of the next microwave here. So he shocked that one 2 times, and now he's shocking this one. He shocked it 1 time. And we're shocking the flamethrowers. There's a lot of technical, a lot of elements you need to keep in mind when you do this hit. It's not just a walk up and free snipe. You have to, because these microwaves, they will fry your girls under smoke unless you shock them. Yeah, there's usually 4. I will show you where they usually are. There's usually 4 microwavers. This is one here. And this power cell is usually a microwaver. And this one is usually there. And then there's one in the corner here between the flamethrowers. But this one and this one you can shock with one shock. Alright? So there's usually 4 microwavers on that walk. So that is Deja Vu down in 3 hits. How awesome is that? That's crazy, crazy, crazy. So the next DX base we started hitting was a runway. And we can see here 1, 2, 3 hits. These guys, they're sicker than sick. Like completely ill. So Arash here, he is going to open with a 7-3 account. It's Ever Spark, 3 bots of Zukas, 5 bots of Gramps. And Arash, I think he's been in Starfish for a long time, in Assassins. And went from Assassins, I don't remember. Anyway, he is in Gorillas now, and rightfully so. 7 GBE, 3 troop damage, and runway looks like this. Now you're hacking to make a spot to get the shields. So this is one of the few bases that will never be a free snipe, I think. It's a traditional shields and rush. They're doing 3 hacks. We re-smoked. 1 hack, then a double hack and a re-smoke. It's flaring over. I'm guessing, yeah, this one. We want this one. There's a lot of dancing around with Ever Spark on Duplexity. Good. So now we gotta clear. Yep. This rocket launcher has to die. And again, we have cheap shocks. I think otherwise we might have hacked that front rocket as well. Or not. Now the rocket is dead. And the boom cannon and the other boom cannon. Good. Now we have a shock blaster up here. If we didn't have the shock tribe on this, I think we would have used Grens on this head. Because the Grens can fire at the front shield and do more damage to the back shield. Now the Gramps will kill the front shield, and then they have to move up, and then you're in range of this one. But we have the sheep shocks, so you can just shock it 5 times or something like that. And that's what's he doing. What he's doing, he is shocking the shock blaster. One more time, like unlimited shocks. He's getting the shock blaster too. I wonder how many shocks, and maybe 10 shocks or something he used on this set. That is crazy. Not possible without the tribe. But he got the shields and he cleared the front. Now what we got left is core rushes. The next one is Desti. Desti is also an angry turtle. He is an awesome player. Let's see if I remember. I remember he got promoted to turtles I think it was in Lions before that. He's a beast for sure. 6 GPE, 4 troop damage, all Zukas and brick. And you can see on the left side there are 2 Zimmos, and there are sometimes 2 Zimmos on the right side as well. And that can make the rush really hard, because the Zimmos like to kill brick. Yeah, Duplexity is challenging, JD, for sure. It is really a challenge. Not only because the hits are difficult to execute, it's hard to find the right strategy, like the best strategy. Look at this, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 shocks, 6 shocks, 7 shocks. Boom, goes the core. It is, what is that, 1.7 million, a little over 1.7 on each core. Like, it's not divided, it's on each core. That was Desti killing the first core on runway. The next hit is Mother Boogin. I think this is Tipo. Correct me if I'm wrong. Any account with the name Boogin in it is from Angry Turtles. That is for sure. I think this is Tipo. You can see 192% troop damage. That is 6 troop damage. 4 GBE statues. All Zugas and brick. Tipo, yes. Tipo is one of the returning beasts. It's awesome to see. Doing the landing here. So there are no Zimmos on the right side, so the walk up is easy. Well, as easy as it can be. You just gotta keep your smokes tight. It's going up on the boom surprise here. Run critters for the mortars? No, what? Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 shocks? No, 5 shocks. And that core melted a lot faster. He had 6 troop damage here. And that is runway down in 3 hits. Not uncommon for it to be 5 or 6. Like 2 hits to clear and 2 rushes on each core. One thing, like if you think about Fallen Hope and you compare a non-shield base and a shield base, the health is usually a lot higher on a non-shield base. Like a Phobos or Chimera can have up to 3.5 million, whilst a shield base does not have that much. Usually at around 1.8, 2 million. That is a high health shield base. But on Duplexity, you can see shield bases with 3.5 million on the core. So not only do they have shields, the health is so much higher, and that makes everything so much harder. So we've done Trinity, we've done Deja Vu, we have done Runway, and next up is Jawline. It was started later on with Rampager, and this is Ray, the long-time co-leader of Angry Alliance, been retired for a year, I think, something like that, and now he's back. He's back in Angry Gorillas and in Angry Crabs, and I'm super happy he's back. The South African homie. He is using 7-3 account, and he's using 3 boats for Zukas and 5 boats for Gramps. Alright, let's watch here. The jawline looks like this. I think there's, if you look at the barbed wire and the two cores, it's supposed to resemble a skull, I think. Hacking your rocket launcher and the shock launcher on the right side here. Just flaring this machine gun. That just to get no. Oh, it's there. He wanted to get Sparky to walk below the mines, I think. Didn't really work. She chose the path above the cells anyway. And I get the idea. You can flare on the defense, and most of the time you can tell where she will walk. Hey Cordis, welcome my friend. Alright, so you do some hacks. These rocket launchers, they are not standard. Usually I found out that when a rocket launcher is level 15, it's usually an odd rocket. It's in a place where there normally aren't rocket launcher. Right? It's an extra. And they are usually level 15. Otherwise we see level 13s and 14 on the top here. Yeah, they are level 14. These are standard rocket launchers. I don't know why that is, but it seems like all the extra rocket launchers are one level higher. This one are usually there. These ones are usually here. 14, 14, 14. Yep. It's just repeat shocking on the rocket launchers here, clearing out the whole beach. As the last move here, he flared the front rocket launcher, because when he did do that, you can shock the remaining 3 rocket launchers together with the shock launcher. That's really smart thinking. And that's the first hit on jawline. A good job from Ray. Now we have Knall again. Okay, Gurtori, take care. Sleep well. Fantastic. Who is that? Should I know you? Anyway, Knall here is using 7 GBE, 3 troop damage, and all Gramps and Everspark. So now what you do is you're gonna hack some rocket launchers up here. The goal is to go from this spot, and you can free snipe both the cores. That is the end goal. Just flaring on this Doom Cannon, because he knows Sparky will walk exactly like this. And flares on the flamethrower, because she will stop outside the simmer range. And I'm throwing through 2 smokes. And just flaring the rocket launcher and immediately shock the simmer. Because the simmer will kill Everspark if you don't shock it. I did 2 hacks. I don't know if you plan to do more or if that was the plan. Clear mines. Now he's dropping all of his troops here. The shocks, they hit range immediately at the beach. Yeah, Knall is saying that he planned 2 hacks because if we did more hacks, we would not have enough GBE to keep everything shocked here. So we prioritized to clear as much as possible on this hit. Because with the cheap shocks he can do a lot. And just keep shocking here. And whenever you do a clear like this, you make sure the hotpot is up. You can use a critter or something to make it pop up and then shock it. Because if it's not shocked, if it's not up from the ground, no troops will target it. Yeah, Knall more. Can always do more. Yep. Knall is also the leader of Angry Monkeys, a 25-man split Fallen Hope Duplexity team. And I'm in there too, and he has sometimes plans that are so big and so GBE tight. They're possible, but not at all easy. Knall is a beast. He knows what's up. Now he's out of GBE though, no more shocks. We cleared all through the middle here. And it's just can't do anything. One thing though, you gotta clear a couple things on the right here, like he's killing this power cell, and on the left, because you flare like to the left of this mine here, like a little bit up is your final flash bot, and if these cells are still there, the Gramps will go to the sides instead of for the core. So you gotta clear some stuff on the right. It's gonna get it mortar to here. Good. 14 seconds left. I was just throwing GBE here. And Ray did that too, I think. So you share the barding between hits, and that will save hacks. The next hit is going to be Toad. Toad is also is a new, I would say a new player at this level. He's recently been promoted. Big shout out to Toad. He's been in Sparrows for a very long time. He's been in Angry Monkeys for a long time too, when Monkeys was a 50-man team. And he has a lot of experience on Duplexity. Sorry, I forgot to check the statues here. Why does it do this? It moves the badge. I don't know what you would call this. The information screen. 6-4 account all Gramps and Eversburg. Let's watch Toad. Toad is from Australia, you know, you guys. I don't know anybody else in Australia. That's awesome. It's using the same flash bots as Knall did. That is always a safe bet. If you can watch a previous hit and do it the exact same way, you will know how the troops will walk. He made a little mistake here. He flared his rocket launcher, but it didn't activate hack in time. So when he activated the hack, Sparky targeted this rocket launcher. They messed up a little bit here. And I was like, okay, what do I do now? And I was dropping troops. Like, fuck it. I'll just go here. YOLO. Oops. Oh, Doom Cannon's got one shot off. You can see the rocket launcher range. It's not in play yet, so we're good so far. You can shock these three together. Okay. Curtis is saying that Canal is absolutely a beast. Yes, he is. I don't know if Canal can actually hit like Java Ace or something like that, but all the clearing hits and all this on Duplexity, he's a beast at clearing. That's his big strength. Like he's a setup guy. It's a really good one. So Toad, he cleared a lot still. They missed one hack. Now the next guy here is Ram. That is JR Junior. Yeah, Canal is even saying what is Java Nice. He's using 7.3 and also all Gramps and Everspark. JR, he is a long-time family member. He was very active in a training TF called Angry Zebras. He's a lot like Krusty. Like he's trained a lot of beasts in this family. He's from Holland. No, Belgium. Knal is from Holland or Netherlands. So he's trying to hack this boom cannon, but he re-smoked too early. He's a little bit trigger happy here. Now he's got it. Because when you're using Gramps, the only thing around here that needs to be shocked is that boom cannon. So by hacking it, he ensured that he didn't need to. Well, this sniper has range, but it doesn't reach all the Gramps. And he got that rocket launcher. Good. And he needs to BART these two. He's doing a flare landing because he wants control over his Gramps here. Now he's BARTing them. See, he's shocking the sniper. See if I can click it. You can see the range is borderline. Some Gramps spread into the front, into the range of the sniper. So you gotta shock them if you want to keep all the Gramps alive. Yep, JR is a beast for sure. Great guy. And you need these two defenses as well, because if you don't, the next hit will get a bad spread. He needs to flare at the perfect spot to make the Gramps split and target both cores. This is the spot right here. And this rocket launcher is barely in range. It is okay. It killed one Gramp right now. You can see his Gramps are now split out in like a backwards arc, and they're hitting both the cores. This is the magic flare spot. Oh, it ran out now. Gramp Bukake, absolutely. Yeah, we're using a lot of Gramps on Duplexity. They have a lot of range and the high damage, but are really effective. So that is JR on Jawline. The next hit is Angry Broccoli. So we're sitting at this op. We're looking at a Jawline ready for free snipe and a Maze untouched. And we needed this Jawline to go in one hit. Yeah, it's good they didn't nerf Gramps. I don't think if they wanted to do that, they should have done it by now. So this is Angry Broccoli again. He's using 4-6 accounts, 4 GBE, 6 troop damage, all Gramps and Cavan. Because any other hero you use will get, firstly it will get targeted by this grappler and die. And if you use Everspark or Bullet or even Brick, yeah, this laser might fire too. So Cavan is really your only choice, I think, on this hit, because he is the only hero that will stay behind your troops. Now this flare is a little bit too low. It needs to be two tiles higher up, like right below the 2 dead power cells. You can see they split it out to the right here, hit the mine. They were going for this cell. He's got him up here. He didn't even drop the hero. This is it. He keeps shocking here. As you can see here, this rocket launcher, it has range on like 1 gram, I think. But the rocket launcher also, they have splash damage. You don't wanna have them reach anything, or they will kill the surrounding troops as well. Yeah, Knall is saying that there's also a variation of this hit where you use Bullet and you let the grappler take Bullet, because then Bullet can taunt these rocket launchers. I think the time to use it is when there are not any shock blasters up here, because the shock blasters will just keep Bullet in place, immobilized. You can't really use him. I'm watching in 1x, let's go, 4x. Cass is saying, pretty sure he had 3 seconds left on the clock before running out of time. So this hit was really tight. But got it down just in time. Look at this. And after this hit we had like 1 hour left on the op, and I was like, what are we gonna do with Maze? I would try it, but all in all we came 1 hit short of beating this op. I'm pretty sure Gorillas will beat Duplexity sometime soon here. This, guys, this was all the hits from this beautiful op. 2036 force points from 1 operation. Let's take another look at, right now we have 19,881 force points, and that is from 17 operations. So we're working up. We're not on the leaderboard yet, but we will be. Where was it? Highest leaderboard position reach 543. So that's not really showing what this team can do here. So you guys, I will hopefully be back with more Duplexity hits from Angry Gorillas in the future. I named this this stream episode 1 because I intend to do more, like any good ops, maybe do some Beast and Breezes features, stuff like that. I hope I can get a little bit of a serious going here. So guys, that is everything. Thank you Imp for watching. Thank you everyone for watching. Please give the video a thumbs up if you like it, and if you don't like it, you can still give a thumbs up just to support it. If you like the Angry Family, or you like the game, you like Duplexity, you like anything that has to do with this stream. Until the next time, until the next time, guys, take care, wash your hands, and